I've been into cars since before I was old enough to know what a car was, because my parents used to rally, and we've always had a string of classic cars. I got driven to school in road rally minis, Saab 96s, Ford Escort Mark 1s, the list goes on. So I've always been into cars. I was destined to be into cars. In fact, I think I was somehow invented before the car, and then I was born. That's really weird. That's how it happened. Top Gear. Purely, I grew up watching Top Gear, and everyone who likes cars would like to think of themselves as being on Top Gear. And one day, I thought, while I was sat at university writing some dissertation about script writing, do you know what? Why not aim to be on Top Gear? And ever since then, I've decided I want to be on Top Gear in a serious way. And so I make car films. And if that's all it ever ends up being, then that's fine. But Top Gear would be nice. On Twitter, I actually tweeted to say, we'd like to do some classic car films. If anybody would like some noise making, because I make quite a lot of noise on Twitter, give me a shout. And Graham from Great Escape Cars gave me a shout. And the rest is history. 20 cars or something later, here we are. And we're still making the films, and I think he still likes them. Apart from the Rolls Royce one, I think I upset the guy who owns the roller. Know what you're buying. You can't buy a classic car and not do your research. People do. And everyone talks now about the investment opportunity of buying a classic car. So the danger is you're going to get a lot of people going out and buying classics and not knowing what they're buying. And all of a sudden the quality across the level drops. So we need to make sure that people know what they're on about. And we can help with that, I think. But yeah, know what you're buying. Make sure that if you are going to buy a classic car, you buy one that suits you, because they won't all. Brilliant. Because obviously they give you the cars for free. But no, it's really good. I mean, Simon and the team who drop the cars off are so friendly, and they're probably even more friendly when you're paying them. The whole package just seems to work. And what's great is everyone behind the scenes just seems to be passionate about classic cars. And if it doesn't start and end with a passion for what you're doing, then you shouldn't be doing cars. You should be doing landscape gardening or something. I've got to say the Quattro. It's just so iconic, and I'm a rally man at heart, so the Quattro is right up there. But for experience, the Corvette. I did a top 10 of my cars filmed last year altogether, including non-Great Escape cars, and the Corvette is just brilliant because it's such an experience. It's such an outrageous car. It's like climbing into a jukebox. And the irony is you don't need the radio because it's got a big 5.7 litre V8, which is good because the radio doesn't work. Wow. I think I'm going to have to go back to Top Gear, and I'm going to have to go with Richard Hammond & Co. because I think they made cars accessible to people that didn't necessarily like cars, and that's what I try and do. I try and make a story about cars. If I climb in a car and do a review, it's not, oh, this oily bit does this, whereas this oily bit does that. It's very much, this is the history of the car. This is what the car makes you feel like, and when you're driving it, it does this. And I was quite inspired by that. And I guess that's why I want to be on Top Gear, because I want to do that to more people. The audience needs to be bigger. I guess I want to build it up and get as many people watching the videos as possible. I don't actually have that many subscribers on YouTube because I'm fairly new to pushing the videos out there. I kind of filmed them for me for a while, and I do a lot of rally TV and stuff, so that took priority. Recently, I've decided I'm going to get them out there, get to as many people as possible, and hopefully someone with a lot of money will come along and say, I will sponsor your channel, and then I can really up my game and do it, you know, all the time, and film cars and do things differently and really think creative ideas for it. So I guess the ideas are all yours. If you've got an idea for my YouTube channel, hit me with it.